Nikki Bernstein here with trainer Chad Brown, who saddles a pair of runners this Saturday for the Grade 2 Honeyfox Stakes, going a mile on the turf. First is Pianist, who won her last race here at Gulfstream February 7th. She's 4 for this distance. How has she been training since?
She's been training very well. She likes firm turf. She is 4 for 4 at a mile distance, so it seems like a good spot to try her in a graded stake again.
There's a lot of speed in this race. Where would you like to see her placed early on?
I'm going to lead up to Johnny. Wherever she's comfortable. She can run on the lead. She doesn't need to be on the lead, so wherever he puts her is fine by me.
And she's been training well, you said, since her last win?
Yeah, she's really done well all winter here training at Palm Meadows, and I see no reason that she wouldn't run another big race Saturday.
And next we have Grade 1 winner Samatar, who makes her U.S. debut. She made her U.S. debut in Saratoga of July 2012. She's been off since October 2012. Why the long layoff?
Just wanted to freshen her up. She gave me a couple good races in the fall when she got transferred to me. And then after the Queen Elizabeth at Keeneland, she looked like she was a tired horse and could use a break. So she's wintered extremely well at Palm Meadows, put some weight on. She's training better than I've ever seen her, so it's a good spot to get her started.
What's the game plan going into this race for her?
I think, from the 8 post, I'd like to just see her tuck in and run her normal race and cover and finish good. And if she's good enough to win, great. And if not, as long as she's finishing well and gets the race she needs, she should have a good year.
Now, your 2012 Breeders' Cup Turf winner, Zagora, any comparisons or similarities you would say between these two fillies?
Yeah, there are some similarities. They're both smaller type fillies with a big turn of foot. Zagora might have a little longer range to her and run a little further than Samatar, although early on I didn't know how far Zagora would run either, and then she proved to run all the way up to 1.25 miles. So hopefully with a little luck, Samatar can run further than I'll give her credit for at this time.
And they both started in Europe and then later came to the United States, so do you feel the campaign from Europe to here, any similarities between
I do.
strategy that way?
Yeah, I do. They both came over a similar time of year. I wintered Zagora down here, 3-year-old to 4-year-old year, like I did Samatar. So, it's a good question. I set up their winters very much the same, and it worked for Zagora, so hopefully it'll work for Samatar.
And then last question, just curious about putting them both in the same race. What was the reason behind that?
At this time of year, there's limited opportunities to run in graded stakes on the turf until later on in the year, or in the middle of the season when there's more tracks open. So sometimes you're going to have to run horses against each other. They both deserve to be in there, so I don't have any problem with it.
One runs on the pace, one runs a little bit off, so hopefully
they'll complement each other and they'll dead heat for the win, and everyone's happy.
That would be perfect. Well, we can't wait to see both Samatar and Pianist this Saturday, the Grade 2 Honeyfox.